Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. That is the chart of silver on the 60-minute scale. As you can see, I'm using line style. I have been oscillating between two possible wave counts. If you remember, I was working initially with this being 1 and that's 2, and we're going up in a third wave. Now what I'm doing, I am aligning it with a wave count that we have in gold, which appears to be clearer. Even so, there are certain limits to what the fifth wave can do, because it cannot be longer than the third, and we have effectively run almost to the edge of the possible extent of the rally that could be counted as a fifth wave. Okay, so any further upside, immediate further upside in silver would immediately signal to you that this is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not possible. Okay, it could be something else. We would have to sort it out step by step as we get more price action to go by. If this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete, then this is going to come. I don't mean this, but I mean a correction to the advance that began from here. Okay, with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, you'll have a correction for quite a few weeks before it's ready to continue higher. Essentially, the jump, the very robust jump that we have witnessed here is, as far as I'm concerned, is signaling further strength is coming straight ahead. Okay, further strength is coming. This is the daily now, and I'll highlight it here. And this wave count is not without problems. There are problems, and that's why I put it first on line style. Yes, I presented it as line style. And you can see if I use the strict measurements, it hit 1, which means that the extent of the fifth is equal to the third, in which case it's got to stop. It doesn't stop, it continues higher. It tells you, no, that doesn't work, this wave count. It's coming close to the 200 moving average. As you can see here, we have the 50 decelerating, and we have the 20 after this big bounce, flattening and beginning to look up. The price action, if I take it in context with what I view in gold and major gold stocks, and I see also in platinum and other markets that are related to silver, yes, when silver is just another entity in this world, the signals that I'm getting are telling me further strength is straight ahead. Okay, so it's very likely that I will have to abandon my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But so what? So what? The most important thing is to get the main trend right, and that appears to be building now. That's the weekly. Appears to be building now on strength that will see it giving us several closes above the 50 moving average. That's the 50 moving average, and that in itself would be big news. Okay, and we do have quite a lot of overhead resistance to contend with here. That's the 17 level. Do you see that? We run through that, we're almost certainly going towards 19, after which the sky is the limit. It's going to take off like crazy. Okay, so this is very promising as far as the silver bulls are concerned. Now this is the chart of gold priced in US dollars daily scale. I just want to clarify the wave count on the longer term. Yes, we often focus on the short term, and I just want to make it clear what I think makes sense in terms of the structure that we've got here. I think we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete on the daily ever since we start running up from here. There are several, there are different possibilities to subdivide the price action here, but essentially what I think is correct, the right thing to do is to take this as the end of the run. Okay, so there are of course other interpretations possible. Some would say this could actually be the end and all of this should be taken as a second wave. Yes, and the alternative that I favor at this point is to say that actually the move ended here, and that gives you an A, B, C, which is an A, that's an A, B, C, which is a B, and then smash down C. So effectively finishing the second wave. And what you see here, gold coming back to life in a third wave. Okay, that's the best assessment that I have for gold at this point. On the daily scale, we are seeing clearly pulling away from a nice base building here of a fourth wave triangle, that we followed with all the details and everything, and it's just looking good. What can I say? It's looking good, it's looking promising, it's leading the way also for silver. There is more coming here on the upside. We're going to top 1760, go towards 1800, and we'll see how it evolves. Let's take the 60 minutes now. Okay, so that is the end as far as I'm concerned of the fourth wave with an A, B, C, D, E. If I get this right, it probably ended here, which opens the gate to take this of course as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially first leg, just the first leg of the fifth, with a very feeble correction here and not sinking back there, because that will call for reassessment of the wave count if it sinks back to 1700. But I would imagine this would be fairly acceptable, rendering this as 1, this is 2, and up we go in the third wave of the fifth. Okay, alternatively there is another possibility here, very short term. There is another possibility, and that is to treat what we are seeing right from here, in fact, as a structure of possible 1, 2, 1, 2. I think it is less neat. Yes, I think it presents actually more problems, but it's an option. It's an option that we can consider. That would look to me more straightforward, with this being 1, 2. That's 3. That's an A, B, C, D, E, which is a 4 right here. And that gives you the fifth, which means that marching in place between 1752 to 1730 going sideways should signal that this is likely a second wave before we get further advance. Hope you enjoyed the clip. I'm back here with some details about my service, currently at 50% off for first-time users. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you. You should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year, but you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes. Recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very, very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.